You're on the cusp of greatness. Don't let nothing stop you. You're in a season of evolving, growing, and prospering in all ways, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You're embodying who God says you are. You're finally embracing it. You're finally embracing the promise that God gave you. It's your time. Doors are about to open. Opportunities are about to open. Blessings are about to be just falling from the sky. God is about to open up upon you an abundance of blessings. Be willing to receive. Be ready to receive these blessings. This your time. You might be a person that has never won in life. You have never won. You always be a person that you just feel like God is just hiding you in plain sight. It's your time now. It's time you shine. It's time you prosper. It's time you get everything that you deserve. You're a person that just is constantly putting out great things into the world. You're constantly giving out love. You're spreading love. You're spreading kindness. You're spreading wisdom. You're spreading knowledge. You're helping people. You are of service to people. God is about to reward you, and don't let nothing stop what God has for you. Don't let nothing derail what's for you, because nothing can stop it. It could be delayed though, but not denied. You just gotta get it right this time. Don't let nothing get in between you getting your destiny. Don't let nothing and nobody get in between you having your destiny this year. You getting to what God has for you. Because God got everything for you. You don't need none of this world. The Lord is your shepherd. The Lord is our shepherd. We don't need none of the world. We don't need nothing from anybody but God. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. Do not lose sight on your vision of your life. Do not lose sight of your goals, your vision. Don't ever change your goals or your dreams. You might have to change the plan, but don't change the goal. Keep that goal at the forefront of your mind. Keep it on your mind. Remind yourself of why you're doing it. Remind yourself why you keep going each and every day. What's your why? What's your reasoning? Why do you want it? Remind yourself this. It's time for you to go up. It's time for you to experience more. It's time for, like I said on the video before last, I believe, it's time for you to elevate your environment. It's time for you to elevate your entire life. You deserve it. You gotta put yourself around amongst like-minded people. You can't be the smartest person in the room. If you always the smartest person in every room you're going in, that means you always going to the wrong places. It's time for you to continue to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself more. With your time, invest your time. Invest your mind. Be aware of the things you're listening to. Be aware of the things you're giving your time and attention to and your energy to. All the energy and attention that you're giving to things that simply don't matter for entertainment, you could be working on yourself. You could be feeding yourself wisdom. You can be feeding yourself knowledge. You can be feeding yourself positivity. So whatever you're giving your time to in these days, make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's worth your time. Like I said, time is something you simply cannot get back. You gotta work on your dreams every day like your future depends on it, because it does. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. Keep going. Go harder. When the enemy is telling you to stop, that means you need to go harder. When the enemy is throwing things at you, that means you need to go harder. When the enemy is bringing confusion around you, you got to go harder because it's a distraction. You got to be aware of the games that the enemy is playing with you. When you know you so close, it's going to be things coming at you left and right. But you got to keep going. You got to be stronger than it. You got to be stronger than a physical. You got to be stronger than what you're physically facing. This is a spiritual war. You got to look past it. You got to really see what's going on. Do not be fooled. Do not be misled. God is still on the throne. Jesus is still on the throne. That's what matters. None of this world, none of the world even matters. Whatever God says is destined for you, you're going to get it. It doesn't matter what nobody says. You're going to get it regardless because God promised you that. God is someone that never goes back on his word. His word never returns void. So just know if God promised you, it's going to come to pass. Like I said, this is your time. You always feel like you're just, well, you know you're amazing, but you just haven't experienced the big win yet. It's our time. It's time for us to be on top. The last should be first, and the first should be last. And this season, mark my words, 2025, the last gonna be first this year. I promise you that. It's time to keep going up. It's time to have consecutive wins. It's time for you to start bragging on yourself. Never feel like your confidence and your belief in yourself is going to make other people uncomfortable, because it will. But you have to keep being confident. If you want to be successful in your life, you have to have out of this world confidence in God and yourself. You got to have a knowing about yourself. You got to already know you that thing. You got to already know you blessed. You got to already know your dreams is going to happen. Like I was just telling y'all in the other video, a couple videos ago, talk is cheap. Keep your dreams and your goals to yourself and to God. Pray about it. Go to God about it. Don't go to people. Don't run to nobody. Run to God. When you feel like you want to talk about your dreams, you want to talk about your plans, you need advice, go to God. Can't nobody on this earth give you better advice than God. Nobody. Nobody. Excuse me. It's time for you to go up. It's time for you to see your life through. You got to see yourself in the lens that God sees you in. You got to know your value, know your worth, know that you're set apart for a reason, know that you stand out for a reason, know that you are isolated for a reason. After that isolation comes elevation. After that isolation, that's when you're going to go to the next level. After that isolation, that's when you're going to shift. When you're in the season of isolation, that's when you're one with God. It's you and God. That solitude, that's you and God. And y'all together now. So you got to have a different philosophy about life. You're not alone. You with God. You with the best person. You're in good hands. You're in the hands of God. When God isolates you, you're only growing. You're only getting more wise. You're only obtaining everything that you need so that you are able to sustain what God is going to give you. My God. There was heavy right there. This year is about you being sustained. About you never having to worry again. Everything that you sacrificed, all that obedience that you have displayed, that you continue to display, your giving heart, your faith in God, your faith in humanity. Watch how God bless you this year. Let God be your source of everything you need. You don't need none of this world. You're already abundant because you got God. Ask God for it. Whatever you think you need, whatever you need right now, Ask God for it. He gonna provide. But you gotta remember, when you ask God for something, it's never our timing. It's always God's divine timing. We can't just pick, oh God, I want you to do this right now today. We don't never know when it's gonna come, but all we know is it's gonna come. It's not gonna be when we want it, but it's gonna be what? On time. I should have had to watch y'all. But seriously, you always win in the face of adversity. Can't nothing stop you. You're a force to be reckoned with. It's your drive. It's your faith. It's your belief. It's your consistency. It's your promises that God has promised you. Everything. It's you. It's just you. You gonna win. You deserve to win. You deserve to be blessed. You deserve to have more. You deserve to be in the best of the best, doing what you desire in life. You deserve it. But have you weathered the storm? After you weather the storm, there comes ease. This is a season of reciprocity. Whatever you put out, it's going to have to give you the same and more in return. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You are the best. I love you. I'm about to do my thumbnail, y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Oh, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my page, period.